Okay, sorry about the compressor. I just came back out here. Looks a little different, huh? It's a little spotty. But, yeah, I don't see that big low spot there anymore. With the epoxy, you do see some ringing. I hit the areas, then I covered pretty much the doors. Got all anything that was bare. Looking a lot better than the last time. That's the first coat. Oh yeah. Definitely looking better. Without even blocking it yet. The big area is gone. So, we got enough to give it 3 medium coats, and we should be good. Okay guys, we're back out here. And, that door's in something called guide coat. That door's blocked. Let's look at what we came across. Okay. We just started to touch epoxy here. Same up there, same here. Now you gotta remember, this high build, I epoxied the whole door. And then this high build again. So that is actually above. So we could have went through that. And I'll show you what I mean. So this is all good. The area that was over here somewhere is good. We had the low spot here. Okay? If you look close, there's some little speckling in a little circle right here. But even the center of the speckling is sanded. Okay? 1 coat of paint, that's gone. But if you look, you have our high build, our epoxy, then our original high build. We never went through to the epoxy again. Same on this side. So I pushed this whole entire area as far as I wanted to go to just have that little area. Now remember, we had a big circle here, remember? So, and if you go around to all the edges, I got the bottom flattened out a lot nicer. Just started to touch the epoxy there. This is all just wet. The rest of this is just wet from me working on the top edge. So to me, that's as flat as I can make a door. Anything flatter than that is beyond my caring at this point. How's that? That's the way of wording it. I think that's going to be a pretty flat door. Flatter than the last doors I've done. So let's move on to this nightmare over here. It takes a lot of strength to move that board. And I did learn that when you peel that paper off, most of it sticks to it. I guess it's not wet and dry paper. And you clean it off, and I gotta leave it out in the sun before I can put the paper back on, or it won't stick. So thank God it's very sunny out. It's 20 degrees warmer outside than it is in the garage. So, but I don't want to leave the garage door open. This is top secret. Okay guys, we're done. Let's see what we have and why we have it. If you see any weirdness to it, that's just from me wiping. Obviously that's still wet. That's dry. This is the only area, and I did that on purpose. But yeah, this all worked out good. Like I said, I just gave it another wipe down, so it smeared all the stuff around. Door came out straight, blocked out quick. This is where we added the stuff around here, and I purposely longboarded that across the whole handle to see what I would get. And I just hit a shiner there. I just touched the shiner there. I just touched the shiner there, and that little edge right there was the skim of Bondo. Well, there's more. So this all got filled in. This got filled in around here. All good here. Those 1 or 2 little door dings I never even saw when I blocked. So basically what's going to happen with this is, as soon as I did this and it broke through, I put masking tape across it to keep this from absorbing water. I just peeled it off now. And one other thing, I wasn't putting a lot of paint up here yesterday. I don't know if anybody noticed, because I never really worked down what was there the first time. So I didn't want a massive build up there. But it's worked down now. And no, that's not a hole into the car. That was just a double fold. Worst thing to do if you're really looking to paint and blow shit back out. But this whole car's getting redone. It worked out good everywhere. Down here, this is just stuff on there. I don't even want to touch it with my fingers. There we talked about. That's good. So both these doors are flat. They're as flat as I'm going to be able to get them. How's that? I will let this dry tonight or super duper early in the morning. I'll blow a little epoxy on here. We'll probably do it early in the morning. Let this have time to breathe out. I'll blow a little epoxy on there. We're going to unmask this whole car, clean the car, probably clean the floor. We can hose things down now. The whole car's protected. And remask this. And basically what we're going to redo is we're going to go to final prime on these doors, the quarter, the roof, the back, and we're going to scuff and put at least a coat or so on the back right rear quarter. I'm not blowing it in there anymore. And that should be it on the outside of the car, minus the rockers, which the rockers are just going to be a sand and rocker schutz deal. There's actually molding holes in there. We're deciding what we're going to do. There's nothing wrong with the molding. The molding might go on. It might not go back on. But I'm not welding the holes closed. So we'll work on that and deal with that. So that's it. I think I'm going to take a shower. Got to be like 1:30 now, 2 o'clock. Haven't eaten. And been on here for a while. These doors take at least an hour and a half a piece to do. Actually, I'm really rushing them. And this is down to 220. Obviously, you got to go find it in this to paint. I got Longboard 400 on its way. Then after that, once I drop down to lighter stuff like that, like 500 to 600, I could use the 11 inches because you're not gouging and putting waves in anymore. So, but if you look, you can see long sweeps. Not easy on that back door. Okay, guys, that's it right there. We blew in some epoxy. We are good. Because I had that little bare Bondo spot. I think I was touching bare and a little tiny bare. So I just blew it in. It's 2 very light coats. Tomorrow we will come out and this thing will be demasked. Okay. I'm going to hose down the floor finally. Now that the car's sealed. I'm going to remask it. We're going to put these 2 doors, that quarter, the roof, the back, and that quarter in final prime. The rest of the car is in final prime. And that's it. Technically that rear quarter was in final prime, but I blew onto it a couple times and now I just gotta be done with it. And we're good. This definitely worked out absolutely mint. I am definitely happy. I'd be surprised if there's any massive ripples in there now. So, okay, I'm calling it. We just came back from cruise night. Met up with some of my friends I haven't seen in a year or two. Along with the normal people. And now we had a good time. That's it, guys. I'm out of here.